You see network and sharing center. Now, please come here. Come here, come here. Network and sharing center, we might just be clicking through it and you would see how it goes. It's only like this if you're on Windows Vista and Windows 7. Windows XP architecture is a little bit different, but you can also get there. You go to Start and go to Network Places. Go to Network Places. Right click on the desktop. Sorry, it's like I have a computer in my head, so I right click on the desktop, go to the resolution, then change, let it duplicate the display. So what you have on screen, what I have here. What I'm doing, why you can't see what I have on my desktop is because I extended the screen. Windows 7 allows you to do so much, and one of them is this. If we have 2 or 3 projectors connected, I can make it so that everything is like 3 or 4 different TV sets. So I can play movie on one, display pictures on another, and maybe typing document on one and showing PowerPoint presentation on another. It's a little bit tricky, but it's straightforward. Just select another display. How many of you have seen flat screen TVs before? It sounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have our attention, please?
I'm supposed to have 2 sessions, but I don't think I have the stamina to run through it. I'll just merge the 2, so please bear with me. This is a tablet device. This is a 7-inch. You know, they just tell you tablets. When you hear someone say an iPad, don't assume the person means an iPad. Just like when you hear Indomie, don't assume it's Indomie. It can be Mini, it can be Golden Penny. But because the first person everybody knew about was Indomie, there was 2 minutes noodles that time. Yes, and you don't know it anymore today. But when you hear Indomie, you think it's Indomie. They just mean the noodles. So when you hear iPad, it might not mean the iPad, but someone called after the show one day and said, we just got some iPads and we want to sell them. So I said, okay, for how much? He said, 25,000 naira. So I said, what do you mean? He said, they want to increase the memory. I said, okay, China. He said, yes, China. I said, okay, what's the internal? He said, 2 gig. I said, okay. That's how much their money can put together for that amount. So really, an Apple iPad is just one of the over 55 tablets in the market today. This is one called Droid. If you Google it, you won't find it. I'm serious. You will just find 1 or 2 articles about it. So that's how much manufacturers are pushing out tablets. And what are these? These are just bigger touchscreen phones. If you use a touchscreen phone, just imagine the screen a little bit bigger, and you have your tablet. But the advantage is they can do more. They can perform more functions. I have got an iPad, and he has made his own technology life revolve around it. I'm serious. He has 64 gig. Well, he had 64 gig. I think he has 1 gig left or something. The rest occupied. So that's Apple for you. They give 16 gig, 32 gig, or 64 gigabytes. For other Android devices, they give you 16, 32, or 64. But they also have facility for extension. You can add the memory card as well. This is one of such, and it runs on Android. If you've been hearing Android here, Android there, what is an Android? It's the same thing as asking, what is Windows XP? It's just an operating system. And what is an operating system? An operating system is what allows your computer to communicate with you. When Jibola said earlier that anybody that knows 1 and 0 can do CCNA, that is, computers essentially talk in digital 1s and 0s. But who wants to, imagine want to say hello, and you have to type H in the binary code. Sorry, I don't make offhand. You have to type E in binary code. So operating system does all that for us and speaks your language. So English, French, Finnish, Dutch, whatever the language is, operating system does the back end so that you can relate with it in the front end. So you see updates every now and then. Yes, I said I'm merging everything together. So when I remember something, I'll say it. So please take note. What these networks do not tell you, they just tell you you have download limits, we give you 10 megabytes for free, 15 megabytes every week, and I'm saying all that. I'm yapping some people because it's annoying. What will I do with 10 megabytes? We have different type of users. When Laulu spoke about the mobile phone user, we also have internet users like that. You send email, you chat on Facebook, you do Twitter. Those are the basic functions. 10 megabytes, 15 megabytes will be okay for you. Or 100 megabytes if you subscribe to the 1,000 naira that these GSM networks provide. But if you do more, like, can you show that screen again, the software screen? The software screen, just escape. Escape. The software screen, yes, in the background. Okay, this is Windows 8. We announced on air. How many of you listened to the show that day when I said Windows 8 is now out and they released for the developer? Thank you very much. This is the Windows 8. That single file is around 3 gigabytes. So how much should I have paid this network to download that? So we got SpectraNet at the office a couple of weeks ago, and we've been downloading around the clock. Actually, that's my work. Balaji is hardware. He can do hardware tomorrow. So is Awesoya. But mine is software. I can spend 24 hours online and not be tired. Why? You can't finish everything. I discovered something online that the amount of videos on YouTube as of last year will take you 600 years to watch it. Hello? If you stand down watching YouTube videos 24 hours in a day, you are not doing anything else. It will take you 600 years to watch everything. So just do the little you can, and that's what. If you have an LG phone and you do not have an LG PC suite, now Lo was able to help me with that and downloaded it. This is LG PC suite. So they're using phones to connect. When he was talking about connecting your phone to the internet, so they're using this is Samsung PC suite. That's Nokia OBI suite. The reason most of us don't have some of these software is because of their size. Imagine you want to download something around 100 megabytes. That's BlackBerry. I've seen some people with BlackBerry Desktop Manager, but what you have is the old one, maybe 4 or 5. This is BlackBerry Desktop Manager 6.02. It's not the latest, but it's second to the latest because we've had this software since for a while, and they've released an update for it. But you can get all this software for free. A lady approached me earlier and said she installed the software, uninstalled it, but her homepage is still the one that software put earlier. The reason is because most of the time when we install software, how many of you ever read the instruction? Just click next, then finish installing. No, am I saying the truth? Yes, you will look through this thing. When will you like finish reading on this one? Just click next and forget it. Even if you have said when you install this thing, your computer will not want to get next. Okay, please put the cursor on that battery. When I asked earlier about the battery monitor software, this is it. It's called battery bar, and if you look here, it says percent 97.5. That's an accurate description or level at which my battery is. Normally, the regular this one, Windows XP, Windows Vista, Windows 7. This icon will just tell you that your battery is charging. Then when it's fully charged, it's fully charged. Then that's put back. So this gives you more. The capacity of my battery, this is it, milliwatt hour for those who understand the technical details. Then the charge rate, then the run time, full run time. It means my battery can run for an hour and 32 only. Then there's a very important one which we do not get any other the regular software. Battery wear. You know when you have a shoe, and after a while the shoe starts reducing in height. You understand? Do you understand? Yeah. So that's the same with your laptop battery. Laptop battery lifespan is calculated in cycles. The cycle is when you charge and discharge. So most of them average is 500 recharge cycles. So if you calculate how many times you recharge your laptop battery, so when it starts reducing in duration, just know that it's about to wear out, and this is an accurate description of it. So the battery wear of my laptop is 12%. In other words, when it gets above 50%, you are turning towards replacement. If you have any laptop battery here that does not last up to 10 minutes, this software is free. Just install it. It will give you the wear. Someone came to our office to get a new battery, so we decided to install battery. Anybody that buys a replacement battery from PCFix gets this software so that we can monitor how you use it. And Balaji mentioned earlier, don't always keep it charged. We know NEPA has issues, but you compound the issue with your laptop by always charging it, because you don't know if there will be light at home or not, so you just keep it at the office from morning till night charging. Even when you are not using it, it's still charging. But like he said a joke at the office, he said, check about him for in other words, bring the lights in the bucket. And really, so really it calms your battery down good. So that's what Battery Power Pro does. You would have seen Flash Player. You want to visit the website and you see plugin missing. Install plugin now. If you've seen it before, can I say show hands? Thank you very much. You will see that in Internet Explorer 6, if you're on Windows XP, they have that coverage. If you have a new laptop, what happens is when you start it up, they've preloaded it with a lot of junkware. We call it junkware because we don't use most of the software. But the most essential ones are also there, including Flash Player, allows you to view websites that are developed in Flash and a whole lot of other functions like that. If you have Windows 7, you have themes here that can make your computer look more beautiful. Skype has a feature such that you cannot just download Skype. When you download it, you download one 600 kilobyte file. When you now double click on it, it will now start downloading the 27 megabyte file from the internet. And most of us, because internet connection is fluctuating, you have to start from the beginning every time. The same for Yahoo Messenger. You have to start from the beginning. So all this software we downloaded the real files, just installed and you're good to go. What is the advantage of Google Chrome? Like I mentioned earlier, fast, lightweight. When you are running a browser, you want to know if the browser is really using the system resource. Right click on this taskbar, please. Right click on the taskbar. By the way, the taskbar is where all your icons are minimized when you minimize them. Click Start Task Manager. Task Manager, yes. Task Manager is where you will see everything that is going on your computer. If you want to know if the virus is running in the background and your computer is very slow, you will find it here. You won't find it in applications, you will find it in processes. Then you will see the ones that are using the most memory and the most CPU on your computer. That's what that does. And lastly, let me just round up with this. I mentioned earlier about data internet security. Yes, our quiz. Sorry, if you are not online, apologies. If you are online, you can quickly Google the answer. We'll just take 5 answers, and the 5 winners will win the G-Data antivirus CD and cheap t-shirt from Spectra. Like what's the deal with you?